Welcome back everyone, Dan Vega here, and today we are talking all about IntelliJ IDEA, and more specifically we're looking at version 2016.2.3. I think somewhere around the 2016.2 release is when this came out, but really what we're going to look at is creating a new Spring Boot project and then take a look at the dependencies screen, because a couple of new things are there and I think it really helps you create a new project. So let's just jump in, create a new project, and we'll talk through it. So this is our normal new project screen. We're going to select Spring Initializer. We're using Java 8, so we're going to have that selected, and here's our initializer URL. We're going to click Next. We would go ahead and fill in all of this information based on our project. I'm just going to leave this as is for now. And here's what I really want to look at. So first off, we have the Spring Boot version. And so what we can do is, this is the latest release. This is the latest snapshot. And we can go ahead and select the different versions that we want to. Now this has kind of always been there. But as we're looking at 1.4, these are all the different things that are available to us. So all of these dependencies are grouped into sections, and we can expand and contract these, collapse. So if we want to, we can collapse them all here. Maybe we just want to see what's in cloud data flow, so we can come down here. We can also go ahead and expand all of them, so we can go ahead and do that here. And what's really cool here is we can actually search. So if we want to search for anything that says web, it's going to go ahead and highlight them. So it highlights the sections that have something in them, and then it highlights the individual ones. So you can see there's no highlight here, so we know there's nothing all the way down to here. So that's pretty cool as well. What's really nice is if we go ahead and jump back, so there was a lot of stuff added in Spring Boot 1.4, and we'll take a look at it here. So if we go all the way back to like 1.3, and we start to scroll down, we can see that Couchbase and Neo4j, they're grayed out and I can't select them. So if I highlight over this, it says Couchbase, no SQL database. And then if you look at this, it requires Spring Boot version greater or equal to 1.4.0 milestone 1. So that tells us, because it's kind of grayed out, that we need to select a higher Spring Boot version to be able to actually use that. So now if we go ahead and use 1.4, we can actually come down and select our Couchbase. And finally, one other little thing in here is there's an experimental section now. And if you've watched the updates that are coming from the Spring Framework 5, there's a whole bunch of stuff around reactive web. And you can actually start to play with that right now. This is obviously just experimental, but if you wanted to take a look at that and start messing around with it, you can do so here, right here in your Spring Boot project. So that's just a little bit about dependencies when you're creating a new project for Spring Boot. And I think these small changes are really nice, and they really help you based on whatever Spring Boot version you're using. So I hope that was helpful. If it is, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up. And if you want, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think below, and I will try and get to your questions and feedback. Thank you, and have a good day.